Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to another weekly review. This is God of Indices channel. For this start of the week, we always want to analyze and see the possibility of movement of price to anticipate or predict where price is going to go to for the week. So let's jump right into it. So first, we'll want to jump to the weekly time frame to just give us an idea of where price is looking to go, right? Remember last week I said that there's a possibility of price coming into this order block and going up or violating it. So last week we got a little sell. Then by the end of the week we got this rejection that caused this week right now. And going into this week also we're looking at the possibility of price, right? So this order block might be a major demand zone for price to start back right in again, right? So for the weekly time frame, this might be a zone where we're looking for price to come into. So we'll jump down to the daily, right? So however, in the daily, we see that price has already come to equilibrium of this previous range, right? By retesting through this fair value gap here, right? So there was a nice rejection of this fair value gap, and the next candle was a bullish candle. However, price might just from here, price might just give us the manipulation, still come down here, right? This is the possibilities we see happening, right? Still come down here, right? To grab some liquidity of this Friday, right? Friday's candle, right? Grab some of Friday's candle, right? And continue to the upside, because overall we see from structure that price is still bullish on GU, right? Price is still bullish. We're creating higher highs and higher lows. So the most likely next point of resistance will be these two levels. So we can refine this zone on the weekly we can see that we have an inversion fair value gap here. We have an inversion fair value gap here that price has traded through, right? So this is the likelihood. These are the last support for price for the bullishness, right? So if we are bullish, we don't expect price to break through these two zones, this fair value gap and this inversion. So most likely it can still stab deeper to go this upward. However, we never can tell what's going to happen, right? And also what we want to do is also to look at news drivers to see if this week has any news driver that is going to engineer or is going to serve as a catalyst for price movement. Like we've seen here, we see Monday, no news, right, which is going to be a very, very slow price action movement day, right? On Tuesday, we have no news on USD except for people trading AUD, right? Wednesday, we'll have news on NZD, people trade NZD. Yes, so on Wednesday we have FOMC, right? FOMC. So we have FOMC on Wednesday. We have also unemployment claims on Thursdays, right? Friday we have news on GBP, and that's it. So FOMC is the main driver for this week, right? So we're anticipating this price going to give us the manipulation for Monday, Tuesday to get us into the zone. Then FOMC will serve as a catalyst to start the move and start moving to the upside. We don't know. We're only trying to anticipate and predict where price is going to go for the week. So this is what I'll be looking to trade, right? So I think it's the same thing for EU because they are correlated. GU and EU is correlated. So if we click on EU and GU, you see it's the same thing. So we are still bullish, right? However, we can, based on the weekly profile, we can get a Monday, Tuesday, creating the low of the week, picking out subsequent liquidity in the fair value gap to run into the consequent encroachment. And we see this, you can see this, we can see the consequent encroachment, right? The midpoint of this FVG or coming down into this daily inversion FVG, right? So these are two likely support for price to continue upward, except we get the bearishness to break these zones, right? So if these zones are validated, then I will boldly say we will be bearish. We're bearish for the week, right? for the ideal days for you to trade from Tuesday, Wednesday, right? Because those are likely days that forms high of the week or low of the week for you to catch the entire move for the week, for you to catch the weekly expansion, right? So I thank you so much. This is what I'll be looking at, right? But remember, in the GOI, in the God of Indices strategy, we have a model with scalp and we day trades, right? So you can trade the ranges and at the lower time frame, the 4 hour, 3 hour, or 1 hour, you can see market structure and find your trades either to get your short scalps, counter trend, or go pro trend with your trade. Thank you. Let this week be profitable. I hope this was insightful and it gave you a little bit of value for going into trading this week. May this week be profitable for each and every one of you. Thank you so much.